Hello, this is a different kind of video than I normally make, no music, but I wanted to make a pilot POV or point of view video that highlights some of the things I think about when flying my ultralight in the interior of Alaska. There's a couple of landings, we see some moose, so I hope you enjoy it.
Good morning, everyone. Monday morning. See, it's about 9:15, and July 20th. I just got to get strapped in. Thought we'd do some flying over the river this morning. Maybe go to the Chino Flood Channel, and might go over and see my buddy Brian, see if he's out and about. If not, I'll just kind of wave from above, and then come on back. If it looks good, I might shoot a couple of landings. Boy, it's warm though. I expect that Mr. Sun up there is going to be kicking up some spiciness for us. It's funny, whenever you fly, it's like you never say, oh, I wish I would have come later. You're always thinking, man, I wish I would have been here earlier when it was better. I guess that's the nature of the beast. But it is what it is. And some of this ultralight flying stuff is, best time obviously is in the morning and the afternoon or evening. But you got a life too, so you got to be able to sleep. Take care of all your other stuff. So, isn't that what life is? It's a compromise, right? Strapped up here. Really liking this seat. I bought this seat at Sportsman's Warehouse, and it's perfect. My other seat was just kind of a cloth, felt like a hammock. Boy, it really messed with my back. This one, boy, I flew it. Last time I flew, it got out. It's like, whoa. It was like Lexus Comfort. Loving it. I figured that guys that sell bass boat seats sit in their butts for, how long do they sit in their butts for on the lake? They gotta make them comfortable. That was my reasoning. And sure enough, pretty comfy. Okay, boy, I'm smoking things up here. $50-1 synthetic oil to premium gas. The manufacturer says don't use anything less than 91 octane on your auto fuel for this engine, but my other buddy Garrett says it'll run on anything. That's good to know. Don't want to really experiment with it, but it's hard to find anything above 91 these days. You ever notice that? Go to the gas station. Controls, instruments, air is good. Gas. Let's see, cigars, air, radio check. Radio's good. Safety. Hey, I think I'm good. Let's taxi, buddy. Here we go. A little bit of a obstacle course getting out of the hangar here. I guess Aetna contracted with the Bradleys to use part of their stuff for storage. And anyway, it's a lot better than it was earlier in the year. Let's see, what's my wind doing? Feels like it's coming out of the south, which is weird. All right, I'm going to take off midfield. Bradley traffic, weight shift green, entering the field midfield. Departing south on 15, left-hand turn, Bradley. Okay. I love how this thing climbs, man. Like a rocket ship. I'm at 7,600 RPM. Wings flying good so far. Look at the river out here. Woo! Just a little bit of spiciness. Okay, well, I got to do a flyby of my school where I worked last year, North Pole High School, and fond memories and best wishes for a good year to all the staff and students. I'm going to miss you guys. What a beautiful bluebird day. I mean, there's some clouds over to the south and east, but wow. Look at that football practice field down there. Nice. Green as can be. All right. Go Patriots. Woohoo! The football field. Right by the settling pond. Bet you didn't know that. You got sewer water turned into potable water right beside our school. I always thought that was a good community resource that we were doing. Let's see if we can find any relatively dry areas to land on out here in the river. You know, the river is a natural, unimproved runway maker because every spring with the ice flows and stuff, it'll clear off the banks. You just got to find one that's pretty clear and not too muddy, and then it makes for landing lots of fun. I'm about 500 ATL right now, and we're heading pretty close to directly south, maybe a little southeast. Actually, I can look at my GPS. Yep, south. Okay. The other thing I try and do is figure out which way the wind's blowing, and there's several indicators. You can watch water, you know, and look for the cattails on the water. and figure out wind direction that way. If you find any smoke or any flags or obviously windsocks, if you can't find any visual indicators like that, what you can do is maintain your altitude and your power setting and do a 360 and watch your ground track. And if there's wind blowing, it'll make an elliptical. And so that's another way of being able to tell, you know, which way the wind's blowing. Hey, there's a swan down on the river down there. Big old white bird. Maybe two swans. I don't want to harass them, but they are pretty close to where I'd like to land. Let's see here. What a pretty day. Beautiful out here. So this little island right here, I'm going to do a flyover and check it out, see if it might be good for landing. It looks flat enough. The only thing is it too muddy? You know, I don't want my tires sinking in. That wouldn't be good. But we'll check it out. See what we got. I like to pull in a little bit of bar when I come in just because you have an extra card up your sleeve. If you get into trouble, you can always push out. Oh, here we go. We're going to just check this out. I actually like that island over there. I don't know. Right into the sun here. Not sure which way the wind's blowing. There's really no wind down here that I can tell. I don't know. Looks pretty muddy. Pretty muddy. Let's fly over here. I'll get up a little more. Another thing to look for is gravel as opposed to mud when you're trying to land. Always good to have a little bit of altitude when you cross water. So if you have some kind of engine issue, you can at least have a chance to glide somewhere. I'm going to check out this road over here. Might be a nice place. Okay, so I was talking about how to tell which way the wind was blowing by looking at the water. So I'm looking down at the water right now. See if I can get a visual on cattails. And so far, let's see, not really getting it. I'm going to set up on this road, though. We're going to try that. Little road here coming in. It's right on the dike. You know, I always reserve the right to abort a landing if I get down here and it's too squirrely. Just hit the power, climb out. no power lines, no obstacles. See what we got here. Okay, I don't see a whole lot of wind, so I think I'm going to try and set her down here. Right on the money. Yeah, there's no wind down here. Too much fun. Okay, right over here is the flood channel. So I'm going to take off again. The Army Corps of Engineers built this back in the late 70s, early 80s, and to divert all the water from downtown Fairbanks in the event of a flood from the Tanana. They're a really amazing engineering feat. I think it took like 4 years to do. Anyway, we'll take off. There may be another place to land up here, so drop in, let's go. Okay, I'm looking for pike. I don't see any fish in the water. Supposed to be good pike fishing. Oh, there's some ducks down there. Now this is the flood channel. See, it's got water in it. Beautiful greenery. Look at this front tire still spinning from takeoff. I wonder if that helps you climb at all. Okay, now over on the right, there's kind of a newly made parking area, and it's access to the Tanana River. You can come and park your car, use the bathroom, which I might do, and then put your boat in and go out on the Tanana. What I'm going to do, though, is see if I can shoot a landing. I want to see which way the wind's blowing. I don't really think there's any wind at all, I'll be honest with you. A little bit of thermal action, but I don't see any cattails on that water over there. None. It's a little thermally up here, but yeah, it might be a good time to do a potty stop. All right, I'm going to do it. Get down there and land, go to the bathroom, get back up. Hey, a guy's got to go, right? I mean, no point in flying in misery. You know, it's all about comfort, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm going to come around here. Let's see. But, again, I always reserve the right to abort. I'm looking at the trees, too, to see whether or not Gonna miss those trees coming in. Okay, I'm down. I'm down, man. Little bitty baby trees here. Guys, you need to get the weed whacker out here so keep my airstrip clean. All right. Cool. That was fun. Great little aircraft. Okay, gonna go take care of business. You could get up to about probably 15,000 if you want. It depends on the weather. Okay, so got a little visitor here that was visiting me. My other camera just got full. I don't know. I must have not cleared the SD card. I should always remember to do that. So, and I hear the jets taking off from Miles, and so I got to keep an eye out for the F-16s. Yeah, ultralights and fighter jets don't do that great. Our speed differential is quite significant. Let's see if I can get this baby started here. Okay. Clear prompt. Well, a couple of things. I think I have the switch turned on wrong. That was one. And I think I might have flooded it. Oh well. Good now. Instruments, good. Gas is good. Air is good. Ready to check safety, good. Oh, okay.
While flying, and particularly flying ultralights, it's always important to be continually monitoring not only the weather and the wind, but also your instruments. So I'm going to take a little bit of time here and tell you what's going on.
Okay, time for some specs. I am 150 feet above the ground. My ground speed is 34 miles an hour. I'm heading northeast. And my engine is 6,400 level cruise RPM. And my temperature is 78 degrees Celsius, which is really cool. All right.
Wind is pretty light right now, but I think I'll head over to Chena Lakes and see if I can figure out the direction of the wind from the surface.
Okay, so as we get closer to the lake, I'm looking at the surface of the lake, and from what I see, I should be able to get an idea of which way the wind is blowing. It's always good to know the direction of the wind in case you need to land. And right now, it's hard to see, but I'm thinking that the wind is coming, or we should be traveling right into the wind right now. So the wind is coming right out of the northwest as we speak. Now let me verify that. I'm flying over some other stuff here. Yeah, so it's not behind these islands. Yeah, I'm going to go with northeast. Seems like a good bet.
At this point, I noticed they were doing some maintenance on the Moose Creek Dam, so I head over there to check it out.
Fly over to that crane. It looks like they're doing some work on the dam. They're probably removing a bunch of brush and stuff from the trap. This is where they control the water flow in the Chena. And they have these gates that they can open and close. But in front of the gates, they have like a giant fence that screens out all the big logs, and then the crane has to come by and clean the fence so it doesn't stop the water up. Show you what that looks like.
As I get closer to the dam, the Chena River flow direction is from the right side to the left side of the picture.
Okay, look down and see that crane there. Those are the gates. Pretty cool. I don't know what they're doing though. I don't see any logs or anything. Okay, we're past 1,000 here.
So this is one of the last clips I took before my GoPro battery died, and I just wanted to say thanks for coming along today and seeing things from my point of view. Here's a moose coming up if you look very closely. Take care and have a great day.
I don't know if you can see this, but there's a moose down in that field. Try and get you a view of him. Her, looks like a her, I don't know. Anyway, it's right down there. You see him walking? Pretty small, probably. Pretty neat. Beautiful day. It's starting to get a little bumpy here.